kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So USC's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
Play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll run it from the gun. Big spin on the run. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Okerrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. End zone ahead. Touchdown, USC, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Returner decides to field it. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Nice grab. It's Duggar. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback back here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Duggar. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him down out near the 40. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The sure hands. It's Duggar. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's second down. On the run, it's Duggar. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Buckeyes. As they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Trojans will have to punt this one away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Duggar. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. The quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a good grab. And they convert on Burrow. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
At first down, sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on second and long? They got him again. He's like a statue back there. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. It is third down and forever. He'll look to throw it. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. The pass is caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the Trojans will have to kick this away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And here's the return. coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The short completion of the tight end. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Quarterback drops back, launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. A handoff from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they get the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. The Trojans are going to cash in this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion from the offense. throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of his defense to prevent a big play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He finds the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. 8th play of the drive coming up. Got a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass rush closing in. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside and give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Makes it look easy. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Powers now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, what's going to cost you?
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will be fair caught. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. Makes the first down, but Hazy Price, big hit there at the end. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it in the open. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Touchdown, Trojans. And that will give them the lead now. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Point after, not quite through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
Can you believe it? The BAT is no good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Send the back in motion. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Fights through the tackler. And they'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. The Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The receiver makes the catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
And now the running back's got it again. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll toss it to the right side. Breaks free. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. They finally stop them at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, they keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Throwing off play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Good enough for 1st down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Brooks. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On first down, it's play action. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Motion now from the tight end. Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaking tackles and going. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Spinning out of the tackle. The Trojans are in the red zone. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They couldn't stop him there.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
USC 24.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Now the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Makes the catch downfield. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
First and 10 now for the offense.
This is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really,
touchdown, Ohio State. Way too much speed on that play. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds his target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Leaning on the run game here late. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And their route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Makes the catch downfield. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly, and he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for a man. Short throw complete to the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Makes a nice move there. That's big. They convert on third and set them up first down from the 32. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle, but first down. The Trojans are in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all about? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. All back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here. A long way from the goal line now. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the flat by the running back.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in the game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
From the shotgun, drops back. Touchdown, USC. This offense really clicking. Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
USC 31.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.